Welcome back everyone to another Update SMP video on the channel. This is actually the finale of Update SMP Season 4. Update SMP Season 5 has officially started, so I want to go ahead and give you guys a tour on everything that we've done in the last year before we kind of wrap things up and move on to the next season. I'm going to try to be fast about this video because there's a lot to cover, there's a lot of builds. We have a lot of new players that actually joined this season as well, so there's just so much to go over. I don't want to spend an hour on today's video, so I do want to just kind of scan by and let you guys see most of what's on the server. And if you guys do want to take the world download and actually play on here yourself and check things out, you guys totally can. There will be a link in the description. There will also be a link to everyone's channels that's currently in the Update SMP for Season 4 and for Season 5, so make sure you guys check that out as well. Starting things off, this is the spawn area, kind of shopping district area. We have the Season 4 Nether area that me and Trent design. And then of course we have Duper Depot, my shop right here. We have the Eiffel Tower that was designed by Skits. We have the, sort of Japanese, themed village over here that Lando and Higher X built here. Tug's base is over here, that's also fitting that theme with the polar bear because Tugs was dying to a lot of polar bears in the beginning of Season 5. Or Season 4, my bad. This wasn't Season 5 yet. We have TBD. This was one of Tug's projects, but it didn't quite get finished, much like a lot of things you guys are going to see in today's video. We have the, I believe, court here that I think Eco and Faded built here. We have Eco's base for starter right here as well. Faded's shop that showed slime, and then my starter base is right here. This is how I started the server. And then we have another Eiffel Tower because one Eiffel Tower wasn't enough. We have Faded's starter base is right here with some TIE fighters because Faded actually went with the Star Wars theme. And if we go down this tunnel, you guys will see Faded's base right on the other side. Now, much like me and much like other members of the SMP, Faded was not able to get his base entirely finished. And Faded actually just recently got a PC. He's been playing on mobile for the entire time. So, towards the latter area of Update SMP Season 4, you can see that things were starting to get built very quickly. But he did run out of time. But I'm imagining there's going to be some pretty insane builds in Season 5. This is his iron farm. I'm not exactly sure what this is called. Oh, okay, there is a raid going on. Not entirely sure what this is called in Star Wars. We have that going on right there. And then his base is over here. This, I can already tell, was going to be absolutely insane if we did have a bit more time, but sadly we ran all out. Now, I'm going to go ahead and move on back over here. We're going to go through the spawn portal, and then we're going to kind of just like go through the Nether Hub to show you guys everyone's bases in its entirety. If you guys have been watching my channel, you guys already know that I have built a city in this, like a pretty, kind of big city. It's not very big, but I plan on making it big, but I'll go over my base last. This is the Nether Hub. This was designed by Tugs 15 entirely. So yeah, shout out to Tugs. We have north, west, east, and south. We're going to start things off with the north side. We have Eco, Lando, and Hire's bases right here. I'm going to timestamp everything so you guys can go through all the parts if you guys want to see each person's base. Oh, I think this might be Eco's base. I'm not sure if Eco did much in this season besides the court. I believe during Season 4, Eco was quite busy, so he wasn't able to get too much done in the season. We move on over to the next portal, which is here, I believe. I think this might be Lando's portal. Lando built a very cool base. If it's Hire's, he also made a really cool base. Hire and Lando had some very cool bases this season. Here we are, and this is Lando's base. I'm going to just turn daytime and remove the rain so you guys can get a nice, view of everything that's going on. There we go. Go and get rid of that rain. There we go. Perfect. But this is Lando's base. He made a sniffer farm as well as, I believe, some Zelda inspired builds over here, which is very, very cool. I'm not entirely sure. Don't quote me on that, but I know Lando's a big fan of Zelda. He was also not able to get his base entirely finished, but you guys can see he kind of worked on this, split biome divided circle, which is really, really cool. And then there's a cool little aquarium in the middle with some fishes, and I think there's a duper fish in there. It was called a duper fish because it was like purple. In fact, I don't really see any fishes in there. I don't know where they all went. It's kind of odd, but let's go ahead and go back to the Nether portal and check out Higher X's base. About everyone's base. I actually have not visited many bases in Season 4, and I actually want to start doing that more often. This is not Higher X's base. I don't know whose base this is actually. I've never seen this in my entire life. I have never seen... What is this place? Is there a sign anywhere? Hang on, let me turn RTX off so I can see, like... Okay. Apparently someone was living down here. This could be EVR's base, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh, there's a sign over here. Outhouse. Okay. Never mind. I thought that was going to give me some valuable information, but it really didn't. This is unknown. I don't know whose base this is actually. Wow, that's actually pretty funny. There's still things on the server that I don't know about. Yep, this is Hyrex's base. You guys can see he has a nice little mini-map showing you guys exactly what he did. He basically made a valley going through all the updates of Minecraft. And this is definitely, hands down, one of the most creative ideas I've ever seen in Minecraft. As you can see, we have the deep, dark area going through the mangrove biome. We have the, I think, the caves and cliffs update. Copper was added. We have the nether update here. Honey and bees was added. I'm not sure what this is, actually. I'm not sure which update this was. Maybe it was like the camel update. This was, I think, the villager house update as well. We have the aquatic update. All the concrete blocks were added. We have the, I believe, yep, woodland mansion update with the pillager and villager update. Polar bears were added. We have, I'm not sure what this is, actually. Could just be a bridge to get across. I think this actually might be I want to say Caves and Cliffs. It could be Caves and Cliffs Part 1. Not entirely sure. There we have the End 1.9 update, one of my favorite updates in the entire world. The first Ocean Monument / Guardian update. And I think that... Oh, yep, nope. Dark Oak was added. We have the Mesa Bomb added. Horses were added to the game. Redstone was added to the game. I guess Redstone wasn't a thing in this time. We have Soul Sand. I guess this was another update. And then we have the Witch Hut update as well, with witches being added to the game. Emeralds were added to the game. Wow, this actually reminds me just how much was added over time. The jungle, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. It's green. And then we have the end update when they actually added the end, and that's as far as it goes. Very cool base by HyreX. I recommend you guys check out his channel. Why are there faces in the mountain? He did also build this mountain. I forgot about that entirely. There's a bit of a bird on top with a llama, a sheep as well. HyreX is an amazing builder and he's an amazing content creator. I recommend you guys definitely check out his channel. I'll have a link in the description to his channel if you guys want to check out all the builds. HyreX is actually one of the new people that just joined. He's a very, very great asset to the SMP. Yep, this is Little Gamer's base. He actually built a castle in the beginning. Wow. Oh, actually, he expanded his castle greatly. Wow. Last time I saw this was when it was just this area, and he has expanded it very, very widely. It looks like a, you know, like a Clash of Clans type castle. Very, very high defense here. Very cool. I did help with a couple of the builds here and gave him some ideas for some houses, but other than that, Little Gamer did literally everything. Very cool base by Little Gamer, and also a very good addition to the game. This man is a grinder. I believe Little Gamer was the richest person of SMP Season 4, so yeah. I think I was second richest, coming right after him, but Little Gamer has kind of always been the richest, even though he does not own any shops. No shops, just all mine for diamonds. West Side, that's right, West Side, we have Trent and Tug's 15's base. Tugs actually made a really cool base to wrap up Season 4. I didn't actually see it in person before, especially with RTX. This is actually Trent's base here, though. He did have plans, but he did run out of time, wasn't able to execute. But he's working on building a very cool little town, little village with this sort of theme. Season 4 did run out of time, like I said, so it wasn't able to do that. But it was going to be kind of themed after the flowers that were naturally spawned here. The blue and white and yellow. You can see kind of what that theme for the house is. It was going to be pretty cool. But yeah, hopefully we can see more out of Trent in Season 5, because Trent didn't really do much in Season 4, I won't lie. He's pretty out there. I don't think I've ever been to Tug's location, but you can see Tug's built an absolutely insane UFO. Just out of nowhere. Just decided, you know what, I'm going to hop on and build something crazy. And that's exactly what he did. This thing is absolutely insane. This is the first time I've ever seen it in person, and this is the first time I'm definitely seeing it RTX. And yeah, this is pretty crazy. This is actually like shoot up. I think so. Going right up to the top. You can see absolutely massive UFO in here, and there's a portal, or not a portal, a map showing. Oh wait, there's another UFO. Hold on. Sorry, I'm gonna go ahead and just break the side here. Oh, there it is. Look at that, the little baby UFO. I did not know. Oh, I came out of this. Oh, okay, well that makes sense. That was the portal. Very cool little UFO base by Tugs15 here. Tugs15 also very, very good member and very awesome addition to the update SMP. He's also a new member for Season 4. Alright, that just about wraps up, I believe, all locations. Have I been to the south already? I have been to the south. Okay, well, now we just have the east now, which resides me, and I think that's it. Yeah, I don't really think anyone else was in the east with me, sadly. And before I actually check out my base, I did make a piglin bartering farm right on over here. If you go down here, I kind of can't. There we go. I'm just going to break all these. I don't really need these in a way anyways. But there we go. We have a little piglin bartering farm. I'm going to go into an RTX office since it's pretty dark in here. Just because we have a guy in there. Put all the gold in there. And this is how I was getting lots of quartz, lots of gravel, blackstone. And you can see it was definitely working. We were getting lots and lots of these items. Quartz was always a problem because we had a very big project that you guys are going to see here soon. But yeah, for the most part, piglin bartering farms are definitely worth it. If you guys are planning on building one, it's going to be one of the best investments you can possibly have, especially if you have a gold farm. So to wrap up today's tour, we're over at Dum City. This is the base that I built for Season 4. Did not finish it. Mountains aren't finished. There are many buildings that aren't finished. There's no back wall to the buildings. But like I said, I did run out of time like other members of the SMP. But I can show you guys what I did do. Just to make things a little easier, I will turn my... Oh, wait, never mind. It's max at 24 already. Never mind. This is Dum City. It was going to be a lot bigger than this in my head. But didn't really have much time. And I won't lie, I did kind of suffer from burnout. I had moments where I didn't really want to play Minecraft, and that's mainly because I was doing very repetitive things. So next season, I'm actually trying to kind of diversify to kind of keep that from happening again. Right here, we're going to have a bit of a neighborhood with a San Francisco style build. This is all, you know, San Francisco style build house or style houses and buildings as well. These are actually inspired by real buildings, and I just straight up built them in Minecraft. Going over here, this right here is actually a carrot and wheat farm, which we use to make all of our golden carrots to eat. Oh, it looks like someone definitely organized it, because this was not organized before. Okay, this building, which is basically vacant, that building's vacant, all these buildings over here are vacant. This right here is our super smelter. All the other buildings beside it are vacant though. We have this office building, which is also vacant and doesn't have a roof and doesn't have a floor. We have this road here. We have the city hall, which is not finished. I really wanted to finish this before the Season 4 ended, but I did not have time. And the amount of quartz this took was insane. This is easily one of the biggest buildings I've ever made in Minecraft ever. Then we kind of started on the sides here. I didn't actually record this part, sadly. Well, I didn't record a lot of these parts, but yeah, we kind of started. I tried to kind of crunch some things in to try to finish things out, but I just did not have the time, and I had a lot of things in life that I was busy with, so sadly that was not finished. But you guys can see a bit of a map here to mark out everything that has been built in Dum City. Well, kind of. There's like this chunk missing right here. Ignore that though. But yeah, Dum City was kind of big. You know, if this map would have been filled out like the plan was, this would have been like a very, very big city. Like, at least for survival, considering that your render distance is capped at 24, you would stand in one area of the world, look all around you, and be surrounded entirely by city, which is pretty cool for a survival build, especially in just 1 year. So yeah, this is that. I'll go and show you guys my farms real quick. We did have the mob farm plus iron farm build back here, as well as the gold farm back here. This right here is kind of what I've been surviving off of for all of my resource gathering. We have the iron farm up here, which shoots right into the storage system. Then we also have the mob farm all around us, dropping items, funneling them all the way up to the same storage system. And we've been using this basically since the start of Season 4. We kind of built this in, I think, the 2nd or 3rd episode. And then we have the gold farm over here, which was an insane design. This was actually my design, but after learning a couple of things, I found out this is entirely and very inefficient. This is not efficient at all, especially with the way pending ticks work in Bedrock, which I did not even know existed until a couple of you guys in the comment section informed me. So in Season 4, or Season 5 rather, gold farms will not be this big, and they're going to be built much differently. But for the most part, this did do the trick, and it was very efficient. I mean, it was good. It just wasn't as good as it could have been. It was definitely a very cool design, and I love the XP funneling system. That's probably my favorite part about this. You can just stand in one spot, get all the XP, and get no items. All the items get automatically stored. Very cool build. Now, before I wrap things up, I will say that Skits King was a part of the SMP. Obviously, he built the Eiffel Towers. He did want to start, building something up here. He's going to build a mansion, but he did not have time to do this. But yeah, that's basically everything in Update SMP Season 4. Now, I will say, if you guys do want to go ahead and try to finish my city, you guys can. I have the world up for download. So if you guys want to pick up where I left off, you guys can go ahead and load into this. I do have my armor kind of all in one spot. I don't think I put my tools away, but you guys can find tools. And we have netherite ingots and stuff in some of these shulker boxes. You guys can find stuff to go ahead and get prepared. And I do have farms, so you guys can just use all the farms that I've used to continue Dum City. And if you guys do decide to do that, definitely let me know. I would love to see what you guys add on to Dum City. Before we end today's video, I do want to show you guys real quick all the members and all the kind of like memes behind the members, I guess you could say. Everyone kind of had a meme for this season. And their armor sets, so all their armor trims and their armor, their tools, and what they were kind of known for in the season, all surrounded around the season for Portal here. We got Duper, biggest build. I think I probably was the biggest build this season. Eco, he's a samurai. That's about it. Faded, judge, jury, executioner. We have Little Gamer, killed 10 wardens like an absolute madman. We have Trent, ran in a circle for 40 minutes. Hyrex, all his pets died to wardens, sadly. Rest in peace, Hyrex's pets. Tugs 15, most active. This is very true. Tugs 15 was insanely active, especially towards the end of Season 4. Lando Game Island. Well, yeah, his mega base was just surrounded around games, so yep, that makes sense. Skits King French Tower, yep, that will be the Alpha Tower right there. Furious Forward, least active, that is kind of true. And then EVR, Walter White, that's kind of an inside joke, and we're gonna keep it an inside joke. But yeah, that's just about it. I really hope you guys did enjoy the journey for Season 4. It was a very fun season, and it was definitely the biggest season when it comes to scale. So next season, I do plan on scaling things even bigger. Dum City was pretty big. We're going to see some much bigger things, hopefully, in Season 5. But that's all I have for today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, love, and understanding always.